welcome along and welcome back to the Old Farm Countryside, where we're doing our Start From Scratch Let's Play, or where we're continuing our Start From Scratch Let's Play, I should say. I'm just watching the combine down after last time, when we were doing the harvest. We've got both our fields harvested now. And we need to start, I think we need to start looking seriously at how much stuff we are renting on this map. And this is because, as you can see, we are minus 19,000 at the moment. In our store, so after our harvest, looking at this, we have 33,935 litres of oats, which we can sell for a maximum of 1,200 at the grain elevator. So we can make a fair amount there. And soybeans currently going up in price, 1,773. So what I'm looking at is how much we're actually spending on our equipment. And what you can see here, this is our leased items. And I think we need to have a quick look through this list and basically cut a lot of stuff out, because we are spending way too much money at the moment. So, for example, we do not need 2 of these. In fact, we don't need either of these at the moment. So I am going to return both the case and the lempkin. We don't need either of those. Both of those are a drain on us. I'm actually, at this point, tempted to return the combine, because the combine, again, is a massive drain on our finances. We definitely don't need the FSI. So we're going to return that as well. And at the moment, we don't even need this. Our Andersen bale stacker, we don't need that, and we don't need the baler. We have a ton of bales. So, but again, both of these things are wearing heavily on us. So we will return that. And we will also return that. So that is all of those done. We do have, we've got the horse planter is borrowed as well. That's quite an expensive planter. I'm looking at it, I'm going, we've got soybeans, and I'm not sure why we got that. I think we got that for corn, for the cotton originally. And if we look at our owned items, we do have a seeder that we can do pretty much everything that we want to do at the moment. So again, we're going to return the horse maestro like that. Now this, of course, all this is doing is reducing what our daily cost is, rather than actually increasing the amount of money we have. Now I need to go and look in the shop at how much that Lexion costs us per day, because I think that is going to be a huge drain on our income. Yeah, per day it's £3,000. So we really need to have this doing stuff. We really need to go and see if we can find a contract to use this with, to make up for the fact that it's costing us so much money. We need to be doing a contract pretty much every day with it. But otherwise, I think the Manitou again, I think that's the CSZ pack one. So we'll have a quick look at that. For that there, that is 69,000. That costs 690 a day. So that's not so bad. We're not using that too often. So I'm happy with that. The trailer, I don't think that costs us much. I think we should probably return this, though. If we're going to have one of these little trailers, we might as well have that. In fact, you know what? I think that's pretty good where we are at the moment. We'll be able to cover our costs pretty much with that. So what we need to do today is we need to find a contract that is going to do us some good. There's a harvesting contract on field 5, but that is that. There's field 7 has a harvesting contract. That's no good. 43 has a harvesting contract, but that will require a different header on it. So what I think we're going to have to do is we may have to take this one on 43. 43 is here. So it's a fairly big field. What it's going to be is it's going to be corn. It's going to be a corn header we need for it. So what we're going to do today is we're going to get ready for this contract. We're going to get everything ready and in position. We might get the headlands out and then complete it next time. But we are going to accept this contract, and hopefully it's going to cancel out most of our debt for today. We know that we could sell our crops. Actually, we've taken that contract. I am going to sell crops. We're going to jump in our Fent. And we'll get selling crops. We might actually get 2 things going at once here. So get our trailer together. We're going to sell the soybeans because we're going to sell the ones that are dropping in price, which is the oats. So we'll grab the oats that we have ready to sell. I think most of them are going to fit in this trailer. But that is definitely going to clear our costs for today. But so will getting our Lexian working on that field as well. And we'll probably have to continue that through to next time. That's struggling because I've not connected up my pipes. So while this is loading, we're not going to be able to do that today anyway because the shop is closed. So yeah, what we're going to do today is we're going to get this done. Our loading pipe is in the middle of this. So we're taking that contract. We can't actually do anything with that contract. So what I'm going to do is I am going to put the time on 5 times so that we get towards the end of today. But today is going to be all about making money as a result of this. So we'll back this up here, fill this, and we want to fill this with oats. So it's going to be about 1.5 trailer fulls of this that we go through. There we go. And this has got to go to... Where are oats going? Yeah, so the price of this is dropping, but it's the grain elevator we're going to. The grain elevator is to the north of us. It is... Yeah, it's up that way. So out of our new entrance that we created. I actually think I'm going to put some farm gates on that. But this will clear our debt that we currently have. And mean that we're in a great position going forward onto the next game day to get our combine going, to get into that contract and get that stuff done. I think the easiest way is for us to go this way. There's a road down by field 24 that we should be able to turn up. And one of the things I do love about this map is the fact that it does have opening and closing times. But they do interfere with stuff on here a lot. We've been hit a few times by either the bale sell point being closed or the shop being closed and things like that. So it's a nice thing. It does add that extra little bit of realism to it. But at the same time, it is a bit harsh on us as well. So up here, actually the other thing I like about this map, driving around it, is all these little farmyards I keep finding. So there's another little farmyard there. That's just a great little starting point, and we've sort of been finding that all the way through this series. So those wonderful little farmyards. Right, across here and into here, and I'm hoping that this is still open. Yes, it is. Perfect. And our sell point is over here. Let's bring this in. There we go. I'm going to jump out. And we'll start getting this tipped. There we are. Money's going up. Yeah, there we go. So we're 7,000 in the red. Sorry, in the black. That is not going to be enough to get us through. We are going to have to... Well, we've got a little bit left. And what I want to do is... I'm trying to avoid selling our other crop because it is in a position where that's going up and this is going down. So we want to try and catch the crop at the top point. So our best way to do that is just keep an eye on it, see if we can get that going. And this is a little bit of a tour of this map through the middle that we're going on. And it is, I do love these little windy roads. These feel like proper farm tracks, and this is just a really awesome map. And I know there's a seasons ready version of this map on the way. So when that comes out, I mean, I'd highly recommend this map now, even without seasons on it. But I think I recommend it. More, even more with seasons on it. It is going to be a cracking seasons map. This really is. So I head back down to our farm now. And the other thing we're going to be doing come the next game day, of course, is starting to prepare our fields for the next set of crops. We're going to need to get a cultivator on here. We've returned both those pieces of equipment. And we currently don't have a cultivator. So we're going to have to get hold of one of those. Which we might be able to run straight behind this. So sort of cultivate and seed at the same time if we can get the right piece of kit. Especially if we can buy the right piece of kit. So we'll have a look at that while this is filling up. We'll pop into the shop and we'll have a look and see if there's something that we should be able to buy. So fill this with oats. It's only going to be about half full. But if we have a look in here and look at the power harrows. For 18,000 we can get the one that fits on this. These are some nice power harrows as well, although they require a decent amount. But yeah, 100 horsepower in our garage. We currently have in our owned items so this requires 100. We got 195, so yeah, we should be absolutely fine with our Fent. That will do the job nicely. So let's get back up to our sell point and get this sold. And yeah, this is just going to be a nice way to round out this day. Sort of clearing up and selling and making money. Ready to move on to our next challenge. We want to get into a position where we have we want to be getting our animals, and the cows are going to be an expensive set of animals to get. So I'm looking at the moment at sheep. I think a few people in the chat last time said go for cows, go for cows. I think on this map something that's going to be a little bit cheaper for us and a little bit easier to do is for us to get sheep and to run sheep on here. It's going to be, I think it's about 80,000 for the sheep pen. So we may have to borrow a little bit of money for that. And I just want to try and avoid having to spend too much, and hopefully we'll get a good immediate return for the sheep. Although, actually, we've been preparing for cows. You know, we've got silage. I think I'm going to have to reevaluate my thoughts. We've got straw and we've got silage. We're preparing for cows. So we'll have a look while we're tipping this as to what the price of the cows are. But yeah, I think we're going to have to go with cows and milk for what we've been preparing for. BF has forgotten what he was doing again, which is hilarious as always. So here we have animal pens. To get where do we have here? So to get a cow pasture, a standard cow pasture, oh, we don't have enough money, is 100,000. It's 300,000 for that. So we've got a lot of money to raise. Fortunately, we do have quite a few soybeans. We may be able to buy that if we can sort out our issue with how much the combine is costing us. So yeah, that's all good news. We are going to get this back to the yard, and then I'm going to have a look at where we stand and what we have and where we're going to go from here. It's going to be maybe a little bit of a shorter video today because we are just sort of rounding off the day and setting ourselves up for next time. It's unfortunate I can't. My original plan was to go and get the header for the combine, and get that rented and get that set up. Unfortunately, we can't because, of course, as I said, the shop is closed. So we will be starting next time by picking up the header for the combine and getting that started. Hopefully, next game day, we're going to have a few harvests with any luck. That would be nice. There are still lots and lots of fields that aren't planted or don't have anything like that on there. So, yeah, it's quite a lot of stuff needs work. We're going to need to get another tractor on carting, I think, but I don't quite know how we're going to do that without starting a contract and getting a tractor off that, because we don't have enough money to rent a tractor, certainly. But yeah, there we go. That can be parked up now in here, and we'll have a quick look at what we've got. We do need some hay, I think, to finish off the mixed ration for our cows when we eventually get them. So we're going to have to get a baler or something to do hay with. Again, I don't think that's going to be a massive issue. I have a baler lined up that I think would be pretty good for that. Right, so let's park this up here, and maybe we can get a hay contract. That would be pretty good. But that is that finished with. Let's have a look then. What do we have in the way of... so there really are... I mean, you can see all these sowing and contracts and things like that. There's just a mass of them. Harvesting stuff is really thin on the ground. There are several fields that are ready to be harvested. I just don't know if they have contracts on them. That is the thing. I don't know if these are contract fields. So yeah, hopefully those will pop up. We have the price, as I said, the price of soybeans is going up. It's at 1,890 at the moment. I'm hoping that's going to top out next time. Maybe we'll be lucky with that. And we currently have for our cows a lot of straw bales. A nice stack of silage bales. We need some hay bales. So we can either buy them, which I don't particularly want to do, or we will get ourselves set up for doing some hay baling next time. For now, though, I think we're going to draw this to a close at this time. I do apologise that this is a slightly less long episode, but we are out of our issue. In fact, why don't we get through the night? Let's speed ourselves up to 120. So that as we're finishing this off, what we can do is head back to our tent now and do that. And see exactly where we're going to start the next game day with. So as the shop opens at 8 o'clock, I'm going to go for 13 hours and sleep. We're only knocked down to 12,000. That's absolutely brilliant. We've minus 4,255 in loan interest. We've halved our vehicle licensing cost to 5,000 though. So that's awesome. We are going to be in a position next time where we can very, very nicely make some money. We should easily make enough money to cover this day. We've got 12,000 left. Let's have a quick look at where we are with this. The price has... Oh no, the price in the Northern Cooperative is over 2,000. So it's topped out. So we are going to finish this here. We're going to be selling off the soybeans first thing next time and getting on to other stuff. For now, though, all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please give it a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. And for all the latest videos and live streams from Virtual Farmer, please subscribe to the channel and ring that bell. And I will see you next time. Goodbye.